Guys, we're on test number 2 for this live stream. Today's World Wetland Day, and we are actually partnering with EcoShores. So Brittany is going to be doing a little safety briefing.
Make sure that at all times we have good placement for our paddle. So that means that you should have an indent. So I'm being you. You would have an indent facing you. So it's scooping like an ice cream scoop. And then you're gonna have the bone on the outside. Right? Bone. Oh, the bone. Okay. Yeah? You're also gonna have it straight down. So you're not gonna have your paddle flat like this. You're not gonna be able to pick up or push any water. Okay? Hi! Welcome. Okay. So always straight down. The next thing is the widest part of the paddle is at the bottom. So is the widest part of the paddle at the bottom for you? Yeah, so we're gonna flip our paddle. Yeah. It's easier when we have good form. Yeah, it's easier when we have good form. Okay, very good, very good. All right. Oh, you're early. Okay, would you like to go out with us since you're here? Okay, all right. Give me a moment. Come on. Let's get them paddle. Do you need a dry bag for your food? Do you need a dry bag?
So Brittany is doing a safety briefing, but I just want to show you guys. I've actually done this before, and Brittany is very keen on partnership. But you know, today's World Wetland Day, so let's just talk about the importance of protecting wetlands. You see that? You see these things are not supposed to be there. They damage the ecosystem. So wetlands actually protect us, and we have to in here. So they protect us. So we have to it's not in favor. We have to protect them. So you see this here, but I will say to you, a lot of it gets washed up with that over there. Palm hopper. But this is just a test to ensure that the live is happening on all 3 of our platforms, so that I'm afraid that I don't fall off of this deck this morning. But this is pretty cool. I don't think out on the boat. I'm gonna show you. There are actually 3 different types of mangroves. There's so much knowledge surrounding wetlands. There are 3 different types of mangroves. There are different ways to plant them. There are different things to do to protect them.
There's anyone in love who wants to take someone out special in a heart-shaped kayak, we do that at Dickinson Bay and some of the other locations, okay? We're just waiting for our other guests here. Before we move on, they're putting on their life vests, okay? All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, do we like this all the time, or do we like this and then this and then?
Great question. So
Yeah.
it's going to be based on direction, but I do want to correct in terms of form that what you'll want to do is not, I'm showing you what you should not do. You don't want to go straight down or too far down. Reason is you're going to be getting a block of water instead, and then this is what's going to happen to your kayak because the water density and volume is going to be too great for just your singular hand, right? So in terms of movement, you're going to want to cover the yellow part of your paddle. All right. So Raphael, is that yes, perfect. Okay, have you kayaked before? Yeah, you're good. Okay, all right. So, the question was, how do we paddle? How far do we go down? You'll want to at least cover this yellow part of your paddle when you're going in. You don't want to go straight up. Again, it's gonna do this kind of flop thing, and you'll probably lose your paddle. And then you don't want to just touch the water, because then you won't have any forward momentum. With the mangroves, so I'm demonstrating how we would be in the kayak. We're going to be facing right here. And so we'll want to avoid hitting the mangrove roots, right? They'll kind of break off if they're juvenile. The older ones, we could always push ourselves away from, but we'll want to stay away from them. It's kind of like driving a car. If you want to go to your left, you have to paddle on your right. That is going to take you away from the mangroves. If you want to get a closer look, then you're going to paddle on your left, right? There's a few ways that you can stop if you need to. So for example, if you'd like to straighten your kayak up, if you turn in a direction that's opposite, you can push the water away. So that this backward motion of reversing, kind of pushing the water away. Or you can take another turn and paddle and give that momentum as well on the other side. But most effective for me, especially for beginners, is doing that push for the water away so that you can straighten up. Okay, so we're gonna practice our rotation. There's a reason why we have these types of life vests. They help us to have full range. There's nothing blocking you here. So if for any reason you feel any pain when you do this rotation, you do need to let us know, okay? So here, we're in the black area right before the silver. We're going to be paddling forward. So follow my motion. We're rotating our arms. Does this feel painful for anyone? No, we're good. Okay, we have to pretend that the water is there in this moment, but it's right out there waiting for us, so no worries. Okay, all right, so we're gonna practice that push motion that I referenced. So on the left, we're gonna push our water away so that we can straighten up. It's the opposite motion. You're just doing one push. I'm seeing full rotation, but we're doing one push on our left, which is this is your right, but on your left. Yeah. All right, and that will help us to stop. If you would like to reverse completely, then you would do that anti-clockwise motion of paddling backwards. Paddling backwards. Okay, because then that's that full rotation of the pushing the water away. Okay? All right. So when we're out on the water, we'll be going into groups of 2. These are double kayaks. The person sitting in the back is the captain. What does captain mean? Anybody? Captain, my captain. Huh? In charge. Yes, large and in charge in the back, because you have visibility of what's going on from a rear perspective. The person in the front is the co-pilot, co-captain. They will be able to see what's ahead of you. So for example, if there are rocks ahead, you would communicate with your captain at the back, rocks are ahead. If you're entering into shallower water as you go forward, you're going to want to let your captain know so that you can slow down a bit. You want to glide into those shallower areas. So as we get to the end of this area here in the bay, this kind of cove area, we don't want to disturb the sediment too much so that we can start to see some of those silver fish that are there, okay? So we'll want to glide in and avoid any rocks that we see on the side. Now for the benefit of everyone, just reminding you that the bay is still very shallow in the areas that we're going into. So sometimes it'll kind of feel like you're almost sitting on top of the water in the kayak. It's clear, so feel free to look straight down or to the side, and you'll be able to get a more immersive look at what is in the water around you. The deepest parts of the bay start to go into 1 foot, and then in the center of the bay will go up to 4 feet, 5 feet, okay? You have these life vests just in case, for any reason, you and your partner are out of the kayak and you find yourself in the deeper end. Take no fear, stay calm. We will come and get you. We'll also have a tow just in case anyone is experiencing difficulty while out on the water. So my kayak will take that tow, as well as once Deshaun is here, he'll also do some towing as well if needed. But since no one mentioned any pain, we think we'll have some adventure here as we'll brace the winds as we go out to the peninsula. Okay, if for any reason you need to get me, feel free to just yell, because we'll be on the water. I'll be right around. I'll make sure that no one is left behind. So whoever's coming in my kayak, you'll be a part of the search and rescue crew, so to speak, okay? Are there any questions so far? No questions? All right, it looks like we're ready to get into the water. So we already have some kayaks that are out. So Daquan and I will be placing persons in groups of 2. So we're gonna be pairing up. If you came with someone, you'll be able to go with them. Once in the kayak, we see that you've not reached the weight requirement, you're able to float, and you're good. If you have not come with anyone, that is okay. There are plenty of singletons here for you to go with, as well as myself. So we'll be going out on the water in a few minutes. What I also want to mention is that if you need water while you're out, you'll sometimes find that when you're paddling, a little salt water might splash your face and you'll just want to kind of wet it. Or, as cool as it may seem, you'll feel a bit dehydrated. So we do have some nice, refreshing, cold Oasis water, compliments of Oasis water in our cooler for you to take with you on the trek, okay? We only ask that you don't touch any of the marine life that we may see, which would include the shells, the cockle shells that might itch your skin and cause some irritation. So any questions? Are we good? Who's excited? Woo! Woo! Awesome. All right. Feel free at any time as well. I know you have your cameras and your waterproof cases. Feel free to take some photos also, okay? All right. Let's go. y'all are splitting.
Yes. But
Okay,
alright.
let me do you two first then. Because who's going with Joel? Okay, so you hold on. And then, Jenna, you go. Hold on.
Remember what you're taking pictures of. Miss Landon with Jabez.
At his home.
Why Jabez? Look, Jabez
No.
like water.
No, I know he likes water. This is why he has to stay at his, he has to stay at his home.
No, you don't.
I bet you see.
Why you so out? No matter, he has to stay. Just giving you guys some wetland day information. So it's so crazy, right, that I don't think we understand the impact of plastic. Like, and I really think that while they're not directly responsible for some of the litter, they have to take some ensuring that they fund new programs that's going to remove their litter. And I will say to you, these probably they will wash off as normal. What occurred last year, we actually had a nice session here. We were learning about different types of mangrove and how they try it. But this is also a good example of why World Wetlands Day is important, because this is an example of what not to do, and then a call for brands to support cleanup activities and educational activities to ensure we can protect the mangroves. So the mangroves are our first line of defense when a hurricane comes, and if we destroy them, we destroy the corals, we're destroying nature, and then the hurricane is gonna hit us and hit us really hard. You know, like that Aquaman movie. It's gonna be something. Anyway, this is a test for our 321 impact drive, and apparently Instagram isn't working, so I need to figure out. It's live on YouTube. They are currently boarding the kayaks. Should be done. What hour? Well, they're not done yet. I'm using this ghetto tripod for today. Let me figure out why our Instagram isn't working. Can you go back to my laptop and tell me what you're seeing on the screen?
I saw more people from my class when we were having it. Only 8 people, including myself.
You're giving your grandma
Like,
trouble?
almost like the whole class said that they were doing it.
Good boy.
Like people showing.
You're not giving your grandma any trouble.
Well, pretty much all my friends.
You're seeing me standing talking on the phone?
There were only 3 guys.
But it's not showing up on our
3 guys from my
Instagram,
class
which
were
is
the only ones
weird.
who did it, and I got like 6. Like all of
Can
them.
you show me the screen? I'm gonna copy the camera.
Well, if my other friends end up going to SAS, I only know one person. Well, actually, I know other people, but only one person from both.
Okay, Jabez.
I've also been with SAS actually now, but I don't think they decide on the date.
Did you, I'm not seeing, I'm not seeing exact. So it's saying that it's live, but it's not live. No. No, but I guess I'll have to figure out when I get back to Johnson's Point. No. I can't see my screen. I'm trying to figure out the exact what it's saying on the screen with regards to. So it's live on our YouTube, it's live on Facebook, but it's not live on our Instagram. I'm trying to figure out why.
The shortest. At the same time, so is the youngest. I can't take kids in my class that are younger than everyone else.
Yes, Jabez. Okay. Repeat that. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, okay, it just went live. What did you click? Okay, so you didn't click it on the first time? Okay, thank you, Daydream. That's all I need. His tablet battery should be charged. Okay, let's go do a status update to see what's happening. It's World Wetlands Day. We're going to be kayaking, exploring the wetland and how we're able to protect it. I am not going out with this batch.
Okay, so bring this closer so we can see from the back. Because I'm not seeing any water on this side. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright,
Person
y'all
at the
are
back
doing
of the
good.
boat is the
Wait,
captain.
Don't worry, the Quantum's coming.
No.
Yeah, you're good. Let me give yours. Okay, here's the water. Alright, just hang tight. Okay. Alright, Joel, where's your oar? Where's your paddle? Josh, where it? It's okay, that's gonna just go back. That's fine. Start of the butler and yeah, you can go a little deeper. So just stay in that area.
And I will just say to you, kayaking is actually some muscle work.
Alright, come join us.
Done this before, it takes a lot of muscle work.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, placement. So it's like I don't see coming in. Alright, so Joel, just stay out there with them and assist for me. I'm coming in.
Okay, so haven't figured it out completely how to use the screen. So we're just gonna do the very getaway of learning about wetlands.
Often referred to as the kidneys of the earth due to their ability to filter pollutants from water. They act as natural water purifiers, removing toxins, sediments, and nutrients, ensuring that the water flowing out is cleaner than it was when it entered. Moreover, wetlands play a crucial role in flood control. By absorbing excess rainfall and storing large amounts of water, they reduce the risk of floods downstream, protecting communities and farmlands. These ecosystems are also significant carbon sinks. Peatlands, a type of wetland, store vast amounts of carbon that would otherwise contribute to global warming if released into the atmosphere. And let's not forget biodiversity. Wetlands provide habitats for an incredible variety of plants and animals, many of which are not found anywhere else. They support fish, birds, mammals, and countless invertebrates, making them biodiversity hotspots. Despite their importance, wetlands are disappearing at an alarming rate. Human activities, such as agriculture, urban development, and industrialization, are the primary causes of wetland destruction. Drainage for farmland, construction projects, and pollution all contribute to their decline. The loss of wetlands has severe consequences. Without wetlands to filter pollutants, water quality deteriorates. Flooding becomes more frequent and severe, as there are fewer natural barriers to slow down and absorb rainwater. The destruction of these habitats also leads to a decline in biodiversity, endangering countless species. So, what can we do to protect these vital ecosystems? Conservation and restoration are key. Protecting existing wetlands through legislation and sustainable practices is essential. This includes enforcing regulations that limit development and pollution in these areas. Restoration efforts are equally important. By replanting native vegetation, removing invasive species, and re-establishing natural water flow, we can bring degraded wetlands back to life. Education and awareness also play a crucial role. Teaching communities about the value of wetlands and how to protect them ensures that future generations will continue to appreciate and conserve these natural treasures. Wetlands are more than just soggy patches of land. They are vibrant, life-sustaining ecosystems that play a critical role in maintaining the health of our planet. By understanding their importance and taking action to protect them, we can ensure that these invaluable landscapes continue to thrive for generations to come. Help us to educate others by sharing this with your friends, family, and the rest of the world.
information tip on World Wetlands Day, types of wetlands and why they are important. I will say to you guys, right? YouTube is like YouTube University. It has a wealth of knowledge regards anything. So let me just play this other video. It's still loading the boat, so while we wait, we're just gonna have some little information session. And unfortunately, I'm using the phone. This is the first time using this app, so I'm not really sure how to share my screen yet. But we're gonna
It
get
is a
there.
natural depression next to Sanjay Van in South Delhi, India. The tank, once a major source of fresh water in South Delhi and later a dumping ground due to rapid urbanization, is presently a constructed wetland. The wetland treats sewage water through bioremediation and lets it flow into the lake. It is not only efficient and reliable when compared to mechanical sewage treatment plants.
Okay, guys, they're going out underwater, so let me just give you a shot of that. And let me tell you, bye. Okay, so they're paddling. And I will say to you, the good part about this is you're going to learn about the different types of mangroves. You're going to see the 3 different types of mangroves. It is very educational, so I did it before. Let me tell you what I forgot. My chair. Sit down here. But this whole live is literally a test for our 3 to 1 Impact Drive tomorrow, and also for our Guinness World Book Records. So we want to ensure that we can live stream on all of our platforms. We know what we're doing. So for me, I believe in. I should probably let you guys see. Stop. Let me go set. So let's change to front camera. And let me tell you, also I forgot the tripod. So we have to go in kind of nature setup. So my YouTubers is custom to capture the phone in a different place. Like, you just gotta know what to do. And it doesn't always work. Just let me ensure I tell you guys that. Sometimes you think what you're doing is working, but it's really not. Oh wow. Almost lost the flow. I'm literally trying to find a good spot so we can have a little conversation. I figured we should have a conversation with you guys seeing me and not just here. Oh no. Okay guys. So it's World Wetlands Day and we're with Eagle Shores. The first group is out underwater. I should be going out with the next group, but I'm not even sure I'm going to be underwater today, because let me tell you, alright, kayaking is not as fun as it sounds. Kayaking is lots of muscle strength, but this little live, you see, I'm a gangster, right? So I am going to figure out how to sit down, how to make myself comfortable. So World Wetlands Day, I gave you guys a little importance of today and protecting the wetlands.
Wetlands across the world are drying up and
Wanted to show you guys. So we did a little thing. There's another part. So I've actually been to this particular spot at least 3 different times. And let me tell you, you see with cleanups, why education is important. You come and you pick up all the garbage, and then you come back and there's more garbage. You come and you pick up all the garbage, and that cycle keeps continuing. And I believe the problem is education. If I had $10, I would spend $8 on education, just because I don't think the typical Antiguan or the typical person knows about sustainable development goals, the wetlands, plastic pollution, climate change, the impact that small actions can have. A lot of people are actually just trying to survive. So it's just not in their purview of things. So we have to ensure we have days like these, we're on live videos, we do TikTok, we do challenges, and we get the public involved. I really think that education is how we're going to solve the problem of climate change, and spreading our wings and awareness, because at this point we don't even know where this video is being seen. We don't know who is watching it, but all I do know is that it's going to get to the right people at the right time, and we're going to be able to get the finances to ensure we can protect the wetlands. And as you saw in the little video before, wetlands are disappearing, and that's because of agriculture. Humans are doing the most, and we have to ensure that we protect the wetlands, because when we don't protect the wetlands, we're going to only have severe consequences of crazy earthquakes, crazy storms, flooding, and then we're not going to be able to enjoy that lovely fish and lobster and these things that we love to get from the sea, because we technically would have killed it all. And that's the reason for World Wetlands Day, and that's why we have so many global celebrations also, because we want to ensure on those particular days we like amplify our voices about the issue, but it needs to be way more than global days. For us, our part in wetlands is ensuring that we educate people about plastic pollution. We want to ensure we're diverting things from the landfill, and if we're diverting it from the landfill, that means it's not going to end up in the mangrove. So just across from me, there's some bottles, and just like, I am hoping for a future where everybody's recycling. So in schools, in homes, in businesses, events, just like you're planning an event and you're like, okay, I need a speaker, I need music, I need tent, it should be, I need a waste management plan. What is going to happen with all of the things that we are going to end up throwing away? And that is going to take years and lots of hard work and advocacy, but I really think it's possible. And for us, it's about including individuals with disabilities. So random fact, the VR on our shirts are actually customized. They're 4 colors, each representing a different type of disability from the disability flag, and that's why you see these colors here, because it is all customized. Another random fact, the 268 stands for Antigua, because that's our area code, and the idea is we should expand beyond Antigua and Barbuda. We want to do Jamaica, we want to do St. Kitts, we want to do international, and then we're going to be able to sell our shirts, and the funds from those will be able to go into creating a better Antigua and Barbuda. Also, there was something else. It's going to wait. See that? So glad I'm not on the water. But guys, this live video is exactly as I said. It's a test video for our 321 Impact Rise Walk Part 2 tomorrow, to ensure that it's streaming on all of our platforms. It's also a test because we have some exciting information about the different world records we want to attempt this year. So we want to ensure, again, they can be live streamed on all of our different platforms. It is also to ensure we're getting maximum coverage of the days and the events, because the more people know about us, the better it's going to be. I will say to anybody, I have a vision where Good Humans 268 becomes a household name, because once we become a household name, individuals will know what we're doing, individuals will know who to call when it comes to waste management, individuals with disabilities. We're going to get an architect and different individuals to contribute to the cause, and it's only going to be a beautiful thing in the future. So that's why we're doing this live today, World Wetlands Day. Look out for our social media posts. Look out for us in the newspaper. We've really been doing a lot, especially on our social media. We've really been able to amplify our voices there, and it can only get bigger and better, to be honest. So that's that. Guys, I'll just give you one last glimpse before the light ends. We shall pick up these plastics. Okay, you see how far they are over there?